So this is not a one-day review or a week review of this car. It's been already 8 months since I owned it, and a few weeks ago I reached 10,000 kilometers. So I want to give my honest opinion about this car. Overall, let me start by saying that I love it. I love it, but it has some few things that I want to share with you that I don't like. Starting by the brake. So I find there is a huge difference between how this car accelerates and how this car decelerates. There is one catch, which is that for everyday driving, I barely touch the brakes. Just by lifting, the regenerative braking is more than enough to reduce the speed. But if for whatever reasons you need to slam the brakes, they don't decelerate as much as this car accelerates. And that gives me a little bit of, let's say, not enough confidence. I know it's not the sport car, it's not the performance version, but still, I could have like a little bit more of brake pad. There are other solutions like changing the brake fluid or changing the pads or changing the brake disc, but it should come standard, at least a one step more of deceleration. Second thing I would say is the wipers. So in today, 2 hours driving in autopilot, the wipers automatically deployed. As you may know, this doesn't have a rain sensor, so just by the cameras it detects when it's raining, and then it automatically deploys the wipers, and according to its software it will go into level 1, 2, 3 or 4 of its speed and assess which mode is better for the current situation of rain. But it's simply not working. So even if on clear skies you can suddenly have the wipers going up and down like crazy, and it's been getting better since I bought the car, I have to say, but the system is still not perfect. So here I have to say that for now on I don't like it, and I wish somehow, I know Tesla has been doing miracles with the autopilot, which we will discuss later, but for the wipers there is still work to do. And last is that I found that when going through bumps, there is like a vibration somewhere, like on the right and also on the back of the car, that creates like a resonance and vibrates, and as well it creates this annoying feeling like this car is not settled down. It's not from proper materials, stiff. I know that if I take it to the Tesla, they will somehow repair it, but it's not all the time. And here is when sometimes I'm driving and the car behaves perfect and I go through a bump and it doesn't make any sound, and sometimes I hear it. I said, but why? Why that one I could hear and why the other one not? So that's maybe I want to wait a little bit, so when I hear it like 100% of the times, then I can take it to a Tesla, go through a bump, they will identify and change whatever they need to change. But you understand me, it's a little bit annoying. But to be honest, that's all the bad things I have to say about this car. There are many things that I love, but if I have to say 3, it's first the autopilot. Even if I'm in Europe, I know that in the US they have the latest version now. I think it's the 12.4.1, and here we just have the lane keeping, and in my case I bought the enhanced autopilot, but I still don't have the actual smart summon. I don't have the auto park. I just have the automatic lane change. But even with that, it's unbelievable. So in these 2 hours driving, I literally had to take over control for runabouts, for some specific situations when there is a truck, for example, that is a little bit more onto my lane, so I know that probably the autopilot will freak out and slam the brakes. So I disengage, go a little bit left on the line, and then I engage it again. So for me, it really works. It's super comfortable, and I really can't go back to another car. I feel less tired, and I'm super happy with the autopilot of Tesla. Second thing, the acceleration. So acceleration is unbelievable. It never gets old, and I know this is already a topic that everybody said it, but yeah, I'm one of them as well. It never gets old. I usually take it on relax, but you know, when I feel I want a little bit of adrenaline, I just change it to standard mode, because remember, this is a long range model, and yeah, it's giving me goosebumps. It's so good. And last, I could say, is the music, the audio system, the speakers as well. Even if you play on Spotify, even if you play audio on the phone, whatever you're listening, you are at a normal level, but you realize maybe it's at 30%, 50% audio. When you are listening to music and you keep scrolling the volume up, 75, 90%, 100, like, you can't see the audio kind of getting worse and worse because the bass is over its limit. No, it's still a crisp audio, and the quality is superb. So that's another thing that I consider it never gets old. So yeah, it's been an incredible 8 months. I've done many trips. From Barcelona, I went 2 times to the Alps, I went to the Pyrenees, and I did some other trips around Catalonia. I don't have any range anxiety. The car, I have to say, I keep it clean, and when I leave it for a week without use, when I come back, it still has the smell of a brand new car, and I love it. So I hope that was useful information. If you want more videos of Tesla, please let me know in the comments below what kind of content you want. Keep supporting this channel. I'm gonna try to do more giveaways. I'm coordinating with EVBase, Yeslack, and other brands to give you free products for you. And again, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.